It's the class of 2020. We're celebrating the graduates with a parade down Main Street in Breckenridge, and spectators are here and parked and staying in their cars and staying socially distant. There's no big gatherings on the sidewalks like there usually is for a Breckenridge parade, and everybody that is on the sidewalk is maintaining social distance. Summit High School, we've got a representative here, and it's Mr. Doug Blake. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
Thanks
for having me, guys.
Hey, man, you were down there with the students. Talk about the setup and the lineup that was going on.
I'll tell you what, we like Sheriff just said, we have over 200 cars there, and everybody is decked out and ready to go. There's some pretty creative car floats going on. We got rafters, and I mean, it's people pulled out all the stops, and they're ready to go. It's a jubilation moment down there.
Hearing a lot of sirens. And that must mean that the procession is on the way.
That's the start of the parade, yeah, and they are going to be cruising down, coming right here in front of Blue River Plaza, and of course we'll be keeping you up to date with every student part of that parade, reading off the names and a little bit of what they'll be into coming next year.
Now, if you're listening in Breckenridge, in your cars, there are a few restaurants in Breckenridge that are offering delivery to your cars, including the Blue River Bistro. Breckenridge Tap House has free delivery through Warrior Express. Castaways Cove doing delivery to cars. Downstairs at Eric's offers Main Street car delivery. And Mikasa in Breckenridge doing delivery to Main Street or curbside service for takeout for the parade today. Great opportunity to have some food delivered right to your car. Just give those restaurants a call and they will get you hooked up. Well, let's recognize these seniors, the class of 2020, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's start. We're basically going to go through the alphabetized list of all the students, starting with Kevin Ames at the top of the list, followed by Connor Albin, Miguel Alfaro, Natalie Anderson, Hannah Anderson, and these are students that are going to be doing some big things with Kevin Ames operating heavy equipment after he gets out of school. Connor Albin goes to the Peak School, planning on joining the United States Marine Corps. Miguel Alfaro, Summit High School senior, attending the Colorado Mountain College and studying business. There's the sheriff's car. Summit County Sheriff coming by. We have the Honor Guard, the Color Guard, and the Dillon Police being represented now, and the Silverthorne Police coming through. Also on the graduation list, Summit High School, Natalie Anderson going to Colorado State University in Fort Collins.
Go Rammies.
Yeah. Hannah Anderson, Summit High School senior. Hannah will be attending Northern Arizona University and hopes to pursue a degree in nursing. Frisco Police. They've got loud sirens. And the Blue River Police coming by. All the local law enforcement agencies being represented, including the Colorado State Patrol, to wrap up the line of the law enforcement agencies. And now we've got the fire trucks coming by. Red, white, and blue fire rescue with their big truck. And loud horns and sirens.
And they're going to park it right here in front of the tent. Tom, as I was talking with the graduates, I had the chance to interview a bunch of graduates getting ready for the parade. Every last one of them was saying, it's not the graduation they expected, but they can't think of a single other person who has had this kind of graduation parade or any kind of parade.
It's a massive ceremony that goes above and beyond any regular graduation in a high school auditorium.
I mean, I remember looking forward to walking up and shaking somebody's hand. Well, these guys, they get to drive down Main Street closed just for them.
And the next truck coming by is the Summit Fire and EMS. And next we've got Animal Control from Summit County coming by. The graduates will be soon to follow. Here comes a Flight for Life vehicle. The helicopter expected to be flying over probably within the next 10 minutes, the Flight for Life chopper. So we'll be hearing from those guys. Picking up on the graduate list, Audrey Anderson, Summit High School senior. She plans to attend the University of Colorado Boulder and study psychology. Kevin Angeles Lopez, Summit High School senior. He's going to go to work after he graduates from high school. Toral Azerlin, Summit High School senior, attending Colorado State University after graduation. Taylor Ash, taking a gap year filled with sports and travel, which does not sound like a bad idea at all. Allison Baltazar, Summit High School senior, is going to study business at CMC for a couple of years and then transfer to MSU to finish. Chase Barrows, Summit High School senior, will be going to college after high school.
Ooh, they got the good cars out here. We got a classic Ford Galaxy.
Yeah, Ford Galaxy convertible, a beautiful cream white with a red interior. And here come the graduates.
I wonder if that's the graduation gift. I doubt it.
I doubt it. That's a classic car for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the cars are definitely decorated for graduation. They've got class of 2020 on the windows. They're flying some balloons. They've got streamers and banners. And, yeah, definitely all set for graduation. Chase Barrows going to college. Elsa Bates is going to study biomedical engineering at California Polytechnic State University. Faith Beal, Summit High School senior, attending Colorado State University in Fort Collins after graduation. Angelique Blumenreich, Summit High School senior, majoring in veterinary technology at Colorado Mesa University. Max Bornberger, Summit High School senior, going to the Colorado School of Mines. Soledad Borrego, Summit High School senior, planning on activism and performing arts after school. Jacob Brewer, Summit High School senior, will be attending the Berkeley College of Music. Man, that's a pretty well-known college.
I kind of want to hear his admission tape right now, whatever he submitted to get admitted.
Hey, Jacob Brewer, he's been cutting some tracks for the graduation ceremony, and tomorrow night for commemoration, him and another student, they set up some distance recording, and they're dropping some tracks. Incredibly talented musicians. Isabel Imamura and Jacob Brewer. Isabel just got accepted into NYU.
Wow.
She's going to do some performance stuff, and Jacob's following his dream with music, and they got some great stuff to give.
Hey, I hope to be playing those kids on Krystal 93 here in the next couple of years.
Exactly, yeah. We want to hear their music on the radio when that comes
We have a group of musicians who've been traveling around the county, setting up stages in front of other seniors' houses and doing some drop-in concerts, kind of spreading some celebrations. It's cool stuff.
The celebrations going on in Breckenridge on Main Street. It's a parade of seniors, the class of 2020, all coming down Main Street. And that class includes Thomas Brown, Summit High senior, who's going to be attending Montana State University. Courtney Brown, Summit High senior, will be studying communications and journalism at the School of Communication, Media, and Information at CU Boulder. Courtney was a captain and MVP in varsity volleyball, did some track, National Honor Society, a lot of great credentials with Courtney Brown. Jesslyn Brown, Summit High School senior, is going to University of Hawaii at Manoa for marine biology.
You know, we got students right now passing by, graduates wearing their caps and hanging out the windows while the sheriff takes photos.
There's the flyby.
Here comes Flight for Life. Yeah. All right. Very nice representation from the Flight for Life helicopter coming through. Also on the graduation list, Wyatt Brownson, going to the University of Utah after school here in Summit County. Cameron Bryant, the Peak School, graduating senior from the Peak School, and Cameron is going to attend Regis University in Denver. Joseph Burgos, Summit High School senior, going to college and getting a degree in criminal justice and criminology. Joseph played football for 4 years in high school at Summit High. Rudolph Berkey, Summit High senior, planning on going to Denver University for engineering. Rudolph has a hockey background here in Summit County.
I was talking with some of the ladies who were on the girls' hockey team. And they were saying that they were so happy that they got to finish their season because it was the highlight of their senior year. Talked with 3 girls that were on that hockey team. And one of them, she's going to be going off to hopefully play hockey somewhere. Maybe later, junior college, or maybe even full 4-year college coming up later. And then we had that last pass by from Flight for Life helicopter, giving these kids a little bit of everything, pulling out all the stops.
You know, I think one of the hardest things about this dismissal has been missing out on spring sports. Obviously, we all know how important athletics and activities are, and been some creative ways to get the teams together virtually and distance to celebrate and kind of still have something for those last senior years together. But I think that's one of the hardest things, missing that last season as a senior.
That's a tough one for sure. But these kids are definitely going to be going on for some really cool things in their future. And what a way to, get things going out of high school. What an incredible graduation celebration today in Breckenridge.
You can see it on their face. A lot of last couple months have been filled with disappointment, things we can't do, things we're not going to do. And the community and the high school and the school district have really come together to figure out what we can do. And kids have still been kind of dragging their feet. It's not the same, but it's going to be incredible. We've got this weekend is all about what we can do to celebrate these folks, and you can see it on their faces now. This is a little more than they thought they were going to get.
And Fight for Life's coming back again. One more time. All right, the list of seniors continues. Janelle Camacho de Leon, Summit High School senior, going to complete an Associate of Science at CMC and transfer to a dental hygienist program.
Here comes the raft.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Ready to hit those whitewater rapids.
That's one of our guys heading to Montana.
All right.
He's going to get even closer to that big water.
Just talking to River. He's pumped to be up there in Bozeman, and the Gallatin River's waiting for him. He'll take his boating equipment, and he's ready to go.
Yeah, we've got the truck with the high side. It looks like a Mini-Max on top of it right there. And it's all decorated. And there's even a dummy in the raft. And here comes Flight for Life. One more time coming by. Congratulations to all the class of 2020. And the list continues. Lucas Cancelosi, Summit High School, going to University of Colorado in Boulder. Andrea Carmona Barberena, Summit High senior, going to college for immigration law. Annie Carney, Summit High senior, planning on attending Colorado Mesa University for agriculture science. Ethan Kasaya, Summit High School senior, attending the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, going to be studying bioeconomy. And there's Celine Casillas, Summit High School senior, majoring in nursing at Colorado Mountain College for after high school plans.
We got a ton of those kids coming out of our career and technical education program, specifically our health science program. We have near 30 kids leaving the school with their certified nursing assistant license, and that's been a challenge to figure out how to get those final tests done. We've been doing virtual clinics, and they're set up for success for that post-secondary health sciences exploration.
Getting a big launch from Summit County. These seniors are on to some great things. We'll be looking forward to hearing from them in the future. Ever Chacon, Summit High School senior, going to study in Arizona after high school. Emily Chavez, Summit High senior, is planning on going to Denver Community College. Edgar Chavez Munoz, Summit High senior, going to UTI after high school. Samantha Cheek, Summit High School senior. Samantha is planning on attending Western Washington University and will be majoring in environmental science. Heather Collins, Summit High senior, looking at working and looking into some colleges at this point.
We got a driver switch over here, boys, on pit row. Looks like Mr. Papa's got his sister jumping in the driver's seat.
That Chinese fire drill.
Way to go.
Well, it's the kind of parade that you can do that sort of thing. Because, again, with this parade, there was nobody getting out of the cars, but plenty of people hanging out of the sunroofs, hanging out of the open Jeep. And like I said, the entire time, the sheriff's taking photos and smiling right back at them. Not many times. Law enforcement tells you, yeah, go ahead, hang out of your cars, kids. Enjoy today.
Yeah.
Have a blast.
So, Doug, how many kids are we looking at today?
We have 264 graduating this year. I think we had over 200 in the lot. I'm sure we had a couple stragglers getting in there. Better late than never, but somewhere around 220 for today.
It's a good lineup of kids, and they're all coming down Main Street in Breckenridge. We're celebrating the class of 2020. All the graduates are here, and they're celebrating along with everybody else, the spectators, all in their cars.
Kind of reminds me of Teen Wolf a little bit, guys.
Teen Wolf?
Yeah, we're doing this. You guys got to remember Teen Wolf,
Oh, yeah.
right? All right,
yeah.
We got car surfing with Jason Bateman, Michael J. Fox.
I was going to say, yeah, if Michael J. Fox shows up, dunking some basketballs, backflipping into hoops.
Yeah.
That's the last thing we need. Well, moving on down the list, we've got Anna Confer graduating and then going off to Colorado State University for engineering. Magnus Krohn He'll be attending the University of Colorado in Boulder. Geraldine Cuevas Santos, she'll be studying early childhood education at CMC. That's another CMC program, Brad. Gabe Dalrymple, he'll be going to Colorado School of Mines, majoring in mechanical engineering.
Tell you what, every graduation we have to confiscate air horns. We are usually an air horn-free graduation. This will be the first class in the history of Summit High School to get no air horn ban. They are using these things as they can.
Yet another thing they can tell their kids about, like, not only did I get a parade, yet nobody confiscated my air horns.
They've got a sign on the truck that says honk for the seniors.
I think we just had our twins section go through. I think I just saw about 5 sets of graduating twins.
Okay.
We got some excitement with all around the boards with the amount of twins graduating this year. Must have been something in the water about 18 years ago.
At least. Our list of graduates continues. Brandon Daniel Estrada, Summit High senior, planning on going to university in Greeley. Abigail Daugherty, Summit High School senior, going to Western Washington University. Blake Nicholas Davis, Summit High senior, planning on attending Montana State University. Nayeli Denise Martinez. I'm sorry if I butcher your name, kids.
Did pretty good.
So, okay.
Denise.
Check me on that, okay? Will you done?
Nayeli Denise
thank you. Okay.
Martinez.
All right. Going to CMC after high school. Connor Dillon, Summit High senior, is planning to go into Orange Coast College in Costa Mesa, California.
Yeah, there we go. We got the Mustang revving for us.
Yeah, we got some muscle
we
car
are
action.
revved up for the class of 2020 and kicking it right here.
Well, and their theme this year was what? Roaring 20s, of course.
Roaring 20s, and they are roaring down Main Street right now.
Main Street Parade in Breckenridge, Colorado, as we're recognizing all the class of 2020, the seniors from Summit High School, Snowy Peaks, and the Peak School as well. So
Right.
and they're all attending. So we've got all of the graduating
Snowy Peaks
seniors.
High School, shout out to them. They went with their graduation today. Principal Jim Smith doing a phenomenal job, organized a drive-in graduation
Awesome.
at Snowy
Cool.
Peaks High School. So kids were able
Fantastic.
to pull in and park with their families, and one at a time they got to come up and receive their diplomas.
Actually got the diploma
They did.
and an elbow bump for the principal.
Snowy Peaks High School, we got a 10 students graduating this year, so it really worked with the number game there. But Jim Smith does a phenomenal job out there with those kids, and I'm glad that they got to kind of get their personal graduation they deserve.
On the list of graduating seniors, Hannah Drabick, Summit High senior, going to attend Montana State University. Jack Draper, going to community college and doing some part-time work after school. Eleanor Duco of Summit High School, going to UC Berkeley. Yeah, there's some impressive colleges on this list that these seniors are going
Kids
to be
going
attending.
all over the place.
Yeah, definitely.
Ellie's a phenomenal snowboarder, was competing at some pretty high levels. I know she got an injury late in the year, but it's amazing to see what some of our ski and snowboard teams are able to do. We've got an incredible academic athlete program that allows these kids to get out midday, take some classes online, and train and compete at the highest level.
Yeah, and of course, like you said, this year you've got lots of these seniors heading off to great things, whether they're running cross country or I know there's a couple kids that are going to be going off ski mountaineering. You know, that big push for youth ski mountaineering, because hopefully that'll be coming to the Olympics soon. We could be seeing some of these Summit High Tigers on the Olympic course.
And we had Grace Saber, I think she got number 7 in the worlds.
Yes,
And,
she was top 10.
It's incredible.
There's a Jeep that must have Courtney inside because I see the sign that
Those
says
are the Brown
Courtney.
twins. More
Okay.
twins. One of the places the parade goes in the route today, they're all heading over to the Tiger Dredge lot where we've got our staff, our teachers, staff waiting to see these kids. I think everybody's thinking about the kids and what they're missing, but our teachers are hurting right now. This is what gives them their life and their blood, is seeing these kids every day. And they're so excited to cheer them on and congratulate them and wish them off to college.
And the list of seniors continues with Calvin Duffy, Summit High senior, who will be pursuing a degree in communication sciences and disorders at Western Washington University. Ivy Edberg, who's undecided as far as what she's going to do. Looking at arts and sciences at CU Boulder at this time. And Ivy is known for girls lacrosse in high school. Isaac Eland, Summit High senior, going to Montana State to study business. Saul Enriquez Munoz, be going to Universidad. Loves to play soccer. Samuel Estrada Sayens plans on doing some welding engineering and diesel mechanic work after school. And the parade continues as this parade is moving along a little more fast than you might be used to seeing in Breckenridge, like for Uhlerfest or 4th of July. These kids are just rolling right along. And mostly parents are driving the kids, aren't they?
We've got parents, brothers, sisters. We've got grandparents. I think a couple NASCAR drivers got flown in to help out. Who knows what we have for the drivers, but they're ready to go. You can see it on the faces. We're teetering on pretty high enrollment. This is one of our larger graduating classes, and it's going to keep getting bigger.
I was going to say, I think maybe the freshman or sophomore class right now is the biggest class that's
I think we have a 6th grade class right now coming up that's over 300.
Wow.
It's really going to start putting some limitations on what we can house in our events for commemoration and for graduation. And who knows, this thing could stick. Maybe this is what we do every year.
Hey.
Wouldn't be a bad tradition. Graduating seniors, including Jessica Fernandez de la O, Summit High senior. Jessica plans to attend the University of San Diego. Plans on studying environmental ethics and Spanish. Peyton Ferrari, Summit High senior, going to Northern Arizona University. Sophia Fondel plans to attend Montana State University for nursing.
There's Peyton Ferrari right now driving his Army truck. We got a crew of boys and girls in there, and they're rocking and rolling.
Right behind them is the VW bus.
Yeah, the classic VW bus. Seniors include David Foster, who plans on going to college at the University of Denver. Lauren Fox. Lauren is planning to go to Colorado State University to study interior design. Thomas Francis. Summit High senior is going to be attending Texas A&M University and become an officer in the U.S. Navy. Corbin Furry. Summit High senior plans on going to Colorado Mesa. Tim Gallagher. Summit High senior going to attend Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo and study environmental engineering.
Hopefully you guys are seeing the talent and just the potential coming from this class. I mean, we've got from Harvard to the Air Force to the local colleges, and these students are leaving Summit High School with their eye on what post-secondary success is. You know, we try to find the different programs, the different niche areas for kids to really get into and explore. And our partnership with Colorado Mountain College is unreal. We have, I think, close to 3,500 or almost 4,000 college credits from this graduating class. Kids are leaving the school with almost 36 credits in their pocket for free, starting as almost sophomores in college.
Exactly, and I talked to some that they're going to be able to get their associate's degree within a year after graduating.
Between CMC, between our IB diploma program, it's unreal what these students are leaving with, and it's financial and economical, but they're set on just starting out and jumping right into things, and we see them come back and say, "Holy cow! Didn't realize what I was getting into, but Summit High School got me on that start to post-secondary success."
That's too cool. Setting them up right there at Summit High.
Graduating seniors include Emily Gallardo Gutierrez, Summit High senior, who's going to be going on to bigger things. Camden Gallen also going to be going on to study materials engineering at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Aaron Gallo McMahon going into the Marine Reserves at Metro State University. Tucker Garvey, Summit High School senior, going to trade school afterwards. Jorge Garcia Soto, Summit High senior, and Maya Gary in the parade, going to CU Boulder for cinema studies. Milo Goss, Summit High senior, going to college in pursuit of an RN, going to be a registered nurse. Zayden Gary. Is it Jerry or Gary?
It's Gary. We call him Ziggy.
Ziggy, okay.
Tell you what, Ziggy's been holding down the offensive and defensive line for years now. We're going to miss him.
Also into some Nordic skiing.
Yeah, does a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
He missed the track season his senior year. But
one of the first ever offensive linemen to also be a Nordic skier.
Wow.
Pretty impressive.
That is impressive.
How did I not get a photo of him while he was racing out there?
Blake Gibbs, Summit High senior, going to move home to Australia and apply to universities over the summer. Is it Sile Goff or Kyle?
Oh, that's Kyle Goff. Kyle with a
C. Yeah, Kyle with a C. So I didn't know Kyle Goff going to CSU after high school. Ariana Galgoon going to be doing some traveling after high school. Emmanuel Gomez plans on getting an associate's degree in CMC.
We got some men riding in the back of a big old Tundra truck practicing their Miss America wave. I'm not sure what they're going on to after college, but
Gabe Knight and
they got the wave down.
They were practicing in the staging lot, and practice pays off. You got to prepare for the game.
Hey, I knew what they were going for. Yeah, I could tell.
Graduating seniors including Luis Gomez Beret, also Rodrigo Gomez Jimenez. Rodrigo wants to start his own business. Adrian Gomez Ortiga, Summit High School senior, going into diesel technology at Lincoln College of Technology. Miguel Gomez Zubia, going to be studying to be a mechanic. Kevin Gomez Zubia also has Mechanica on the post-secondary plans. Daniel Gonzalez, Summit High senior, going to Colorado Mesa University.
Hey, Daniel's going to go play some football at Mesa State.
Is he? All right.
Dan Gonzalez was a nightmare for other defenses on the football field. Moved to tight end this year, and he's a great guy, Dan. Good luck out there.
Giovanna Gonzalez Rodriguez going to CMC after high school. Alexandra Good planning on nursing at MSU Denver. Willow Greasier working and traveling after school. Jocelyn Guevara Lemus is planning on attending the CSU. Kelly Gutierrez, Summit High senior, planning on going to the nursing program at Emily Griffith Technical College. Jennifer Gutierrez Casillas will be traveling after school. Paul Hans, Summit High senior, planning on CMC and travel after high school. I was thinking I should take the drone up and get a little overhead for Facebook Live. Do you want to take over the graduates?
You'll have to tune into the Krystal 93 Facebook page here in just a little bit. We will be getting up above the crowd, flying down Main Street with Tom and the drone.
I'll give the headphones over to Doug if he wants to put these on so you can hear yourself, basically.
All right. And we'll keep it rolling down. We've got plenty more seniors to go, and they are still cruising down the street. We got Sam Haynes. He'll be taking a year off to focus on competitive Nordic. Then Brea Hendrickson, she'll be heading off to college. She played rugby, track, also did theater. Kyla Hildebrand, she'll be attending CU Boulder in the fall. And Maggie Hone, also CU Boulder, graduating out of the Peak School. Lauren Holcroft, Summit High graduate. She'll be attending Arizona State University, majoring in biology when she gets down to Arizona. We've got Bridget Huff. She's a dancer here locally with ADA Dance Academy, and she will be studying dance when she goes off to CU Boulder. Sydney Hurlbert, Summit High grad, will be going to University of Vermont to major in health sciences. Dylan Houston, he'll be studying music at CU Denver. Lots of those music majors we were talking about. We got people going off to Berkeley. We got people going to NYU. Yeah, keep your eyes on.
The theater and music programs at Summit High School are pumping out some incredible musicians, actors. We got people, local backstage theater, working already, doing some of those things. And,
speaking of that, Isabella Imamura, she's the next one on there. She's going to NYU, majoring in theater out at NYU.
She is. You might have caught her in The Great Gatsby here in backstage theater, doing some cool stuff. She'll be doing the national anthem for our commemoration and, for graduation.
Great. Liam Michael Jackman going to CU Boulder, graduating out of Summit High. Mark Jardim, Summit High senior, attending CSU. Go Rams.
Go Rammies.
Stephen Jardim, Summit High senior, going to University of Denver, not decided yet on what he'll be doing. And Josephine Jardim going to Colorado Mesa University. Sophie Johnson will be attending University of Oregon. She did ski team while she was here at Summit High. Abel Gerardo, he'll be starting his own business straight out of high school. Big plans for Abel.
Congratulations, Abel. It's been a great road for 4 years, and he pulled it out and made sure he's graduating, and wish him the best of luck.
Very cool.
Wish all these students great luck in the future. I know it's been an interesting couple months, but what a way to send them off.
You know, people like to say you make your own luck, and these kids, they are making their own luck. They are making it right. Got Rose Kent. She'll be going to Lawrence University. Michelle Keppel, college part-time. Nicole Kimball going to Sacred Heart University, going to play D1 rugby, one of those great rugby players coming out of that Summit Girls rugby program. Gabrielle Knight going off to college after graduating from Summit High. Christina Kitterez, she was their senior class president. I had the chance to talk with her, and she'll be going to San Francisco to study nursing, and she was telling me the virus pandemic has made her want to be a nurse more than ever. It did not scare her away. And like Tom was saying, that parade went a little quicker than we thought right here in front of Brew Liver Plaza, but they're still out driving.
They're still out. They're going to the teacher lot where, again, our staff is so excited to make some noise and cheer them on. And, it's students haven't been able to get together. Staff hasn't been able to get together other than some Zoom meetings and things like that. And people connections, that's what we're all about at Summit High School. And it's awesome that we get this opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. And since the parade is still going, we're going to make sure that we get through all these names, get all those kids a mention on air. Opal Koning going to be going to CSU for apparel design. Chloe Anna Krasowski, Summit High senior, going to California Lutheran. Jake Lau going to be heading off to CU Boulder. Jasmine Lau going to CMC for nursing. Colton Leopold, he'll be graduating from Summit High School, attending CSU in the fall. Ethan Long, Summit High graduate, creative writing at CSU. Rhea Long, graduating from Summit High, she played rugby, was also band, and did the alpine ski team. Gracie Long, graduating Summit High, going to Vail Valley CMC for a Bachelor's of Education. Emily Lopez Cervantes, Summit High senior, going to Metro State down in Denver. Christopher Lopez Orozco, going to Regis. Brandon Lopez Orozco, also going to university after graduating. Manuel Lopez Perez, going to MSU Denver for hospitality and culinary. That's one of our first chefs that I think I've seen on there.
Hey, and Manny is in the running for Pro Start Student of the Year.
All right.
I don't know if he knows that yet, but I don't think they've announced a finalist. It's coming out of Terry Van Tiger's culinary program. Again, we've got the world-class facilities down there where they're top chefing it up day in and day out. And unfortunately, the Pro Start state competition was canceled this year, but doesn't mean I didn't eat all that food all year when they were doing the practice.
I kind of want to be in quarantine with that guy. I want to be stuck with him, getting that good food. Timothy Lenny, a graduate from Summit High, attending Cal Poly for aerospace engineering. Jonathan Lenny, also Summit High senior, going to California Polytech for aerospace. Henry McComber, Summit High grad, moving to Salt Lake, where he'll be snowboarding Brighton Mountain with buddies and also going to community college. Garrett Mayer, going to CU Boulder, Summit High grad. Jacob Mallory, he's a Peak School grad, attending CU Boulder for engineering, also Navy ROTC scholarship. Misha Martin-Williams, Summit High senior, she'll be going to Colorado College for studying pre-medicine. Nayeli Martinez-Lopez, attending CMC after graduating Summit High. Krystal Martinez-Lopez, also Summit High graduate, going to be attending CMC for nursing. Jacob Marzars, he'll be taking a gap year for skiing, going off to go ski. Emily McTamey, Summit High grad, going to Colorado State University. John McCulley, Summit High grad, attending Colorado Mountain College. Bodie McClung, CSU, up in Fort Collins. Kelly McKernan, going to UCCS, that's University of Colorado in Colorado Springs, as Summit High grad. Genevieve McMurdy, Summit High grad, going to CU Boulder for International Affairs, Journalism, and Spanish. Triple dipping on that. Jordan McMurdy, Summit High grad, going to CU Boulder as well. River Mensch, Summit High grad, going to Montana State University. Lots of Tigers heading on up to Montana.
We got a great deal. Montana State actually falls into, you can go up there and get some in-state tuition, and if you guys been up there, it's an incredible place. I just took my son up there last year for his first college visit. He's the class of 2033.
Has he decided yet?
We decided that's where he's going to go.
Right. Zachary Merriman, Summit High grad, going to CU Denver for recording arts. Patrick Middlebrook, Summit High grad, Colorado State University for theatrical design and technology. Raina Miller, Summit High grad, Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo. Piper Miller, from the Peak School going to CU Boulder. Brandon Montaleg, sorry Brandon if I butchered your last name, Summit High senior, he'll be going to Spartan College. Allison Moreno-Ramirez be studying culinary arts. Brennan Morocco going to CU Boulder for computer science. Kamola Mukhamedova, University of Central Florida for biomedical sciences. Elise Nelson attending CU Boulder after graduating Summit High. Victoria Nickel, Summit High grad, going to college at CMU. Molly Nickel, Summit High grad, attending George Washington University for biomedical engineering. Jamie Ngueda, Summit High School grad, Colorado Mountain College, majoring in business. Mildred Nuno Nodal, he'll be going to CMC after graduating. And Shannon O'Brien, Summit High grad, attending Montana State for animal science. And we're about halfway through the list, wanted to give a big thank you to all of our sponsors for this graduation parade celebration. We had people coming out of the woodwork to help us out here. We had Greer's Appliance out in Silverthorne, Taco Bell, First Bank of Summit County, the home of banking for good, Mountain Comfort Furnishings out in Frisco, and American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, now over in Dillon. Picking it back up, Krystal Ontiveros from Snowy Peaks. The Snowy Peaks grad, they had their graduation today, drive-through graduation. She'll be heading off to CMC. Caterin Ortega, Summit High grad, going to Colorado Mountain College. Alexander Pappas, Summit High grad, heading to CMC Glenwood Springs. Dylan Parmley, CU Boulder, Aerospace Engineering. Maria Payan Garcia, she'll be going to CMC. Anna Pence, be heading off to Real Estate School. Cole Perkins, a Peak School graduate, going to be going to Kansas State University for agriculture. Hayden Picard, Summit High grad, be attending Colorado State University in the fall. Mario Anthony Quarry, he is undecided on what's happening after he graduates from Summit High School, but he'll be enjoying that summer in the meantime. Julia Reddle, Summit High School grad, attending George Fox University. Finnegan Finn Ramus, he'll be heading off to CU Boulder, and he was a mountain biker while he was here in town. Benjamin Ben Ryder, attending University of Colorado out in Boulder. Ashley Roach, heading to Colorado Mesa University for nursing. Brianna Roach, she'll be studying nursing at University of Virginia. Anna Rodley, she'll be continuing her education at Western Colorado University. She raced with the team here at Team Summit. Alexander Romo, Summit High grad. He'll be working and saving money for college later on down the road. That's a good plan, Alexander. That's the way to do it. Nelly Ruiz Hernandez, Summit High grad, heading off to CSU to major in neuroscience. Diana Santos, Summit High grad, wants to be a dermatologist when she grows up. But first, she's heading off to CMC. Abigail Shearholtz, Summit High grad, she'll be attending University of Colorado Boulder for biomedical engineering on the pre-veterinary track. Christian Sieber, heading off to Air Force Academy.
It is a big one. You know, we had a student last year go to Air Force Academy and tune into our graduation and our commemoration events this weekend, and you'll see some pretty cool stuff. We always have someone from the Air Force Academy come present that I forget the exact name for it, but they'll be welcoming him into the academy, and there's a whole ceremony for that.
Very cool. Christian heading off to the U.S. Air Force Academy down Colorado Springs. Caitlin Shelton, Peak School, taking a gap year. Then Matthew Sherrier, Summit High School grad, going to UC Santa Cruz out in California. Zoe Sikat, Summit High School, heading off to Regis University. She was a diver at with the Summit High School team. Logan Simpson, Summit High School grad. She and her sister McKenna, both attending University of Denver. And I actually talked to them while they were out in the parking lot, and they were some of those kids that were telling me, you know, they were so excited to see the pride, the excitement, the colors, the Tigers, their class all coming together, getting in one place, because these kids really haven't all been together in one place since school shut down in March.
Tell you what, the whole Simpson family has been a ball of energy going in through this dismissal and through the COVID stuff going on. They've been producing videos as a family. They've been keeping the class together, sending us weekly announcements.
Oh, I saw their sticks video.
Yeah,
Too much time
stuff.
on my hands? Yeah.
Good stuff.
Somebody needs to get that to like Jimmy Fallon or something.
Yeah.
Hannah Sizer, Summit High School grad, Coastal Carolina University down in South Carolina for business and entrepreneurship. Elizabeth Smith, Summit High grad, Colorado Mesa University for orthopedic nurse practitioner school. Rylan Sorrell, Summit High School grad, heading off to college, not sure where yet. Jocelyn Sorda Leva, she'll be heading to Colorado Mountain College. And she was a Cycle Effect cyclist, working with all those ladies on Cycle Effect. Very cool program that is just here in the high country, putting young ladies on mountain bikes, some of them that have never even been on mountain bikes before.
It's something else. And again, kind of stemming from the Cycle Effect, we've become the first Project Bike Tech classroom in the state. There's been a couple more coming after us, but we have an incredible bike tech program in the springtime, and in the fall we do a ski tech. And if you got to check out our room, I mean, we're training kids to be technicians and get right in the community and work at some of these shops locally. Tom Lucky is incredible with that program. He's worked so hard to bring it all together.
Doug, next year I got to come by the school when that program gets started up again. Get some footage of those kids in that tech shop.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a $10,000 room just with stuff. We're getting new bikes in there, new skis. It's all about partnerships. We see it with this community today, everybody coming together, and really it's what can we do in this community that's going to give back to the community. And when you look at something like a ski tech program, I mean, kids are getting placed in shops right for the winter, and it's all about keeping this economy and keeping things together.
Yeah, absolutely. Giving those kids the talents that they can use, whether or not it becomes a career or just a hobby or just something they are incredibly good at. They're the kids you're going to take your skis to get them tuned up. Elijah Saudo Buswald, Snowy Peaks grad. He'll be working to make some money, graduating 1 year early. Grace Staberg, we were talking about her earlier, Summit High School grad. She's taking a year off to head back to Europe, race on the Junior World Cup circuit for ski mountaineering. She's one of those people that you're going to have to keep an eye on that name. Could very well be an Olympian soon. Hunter Stimson, Summit High grad, heading off to Michigan State University.
Lydia, a couple Big Ten schools out there.
Lydia Zedziski, she'll be heading to Leiden University in the Netherlands. I think we've got a winner for going the furthest to head off to school. Heading off to the Netherlands for a bachelor's in international studies. Jada Tadeo, she'll be doing the Life Skills School. And then Michael Thibodeau, heading off to attend University or Western Colorado University after Summit High School. Anna Tomlinson, Summit High grad, heading off to CU Boulder. Caitlin Tefano, Summit High grad, going to Colorado Mountain College. Zoe Turner, heading to CU Boulder after graduation. Jesus Uribe Leva, Summit High School grad, going to Dallas to pursue a career as a professional boxer. Get it, Jesus. Jeremiah Vale, he'll be running cross-country at Colorado Schools of Mines, studying civil engineering. Anna Vane, Summit High School grad, heading off to CU Boulder. Kyle Vence, Colorado State University. Oh, we got round 2 of the parade coming through. They didn't get enough of the honking earlier. Jaden Villani, Summit High School grad, heading off to CSU. PK Vins, a Harvard University attendee, and she will be playing D1 rugby.
That's right.
Out at Harvard.
How exciting is that? That's our second rugger to go on to Harvard.
National championship team out there at Harvard.
That's right. We wish her the best. We love these Tigers representing us all over the country and beyond, especially doing those high-impact sports, saving lives, all these great things.
Yeah, and when it comes to being a grad from that Summit High rugby program, you've got your choice of schools. People are coming to you because they want you to play for them.
We do. Carl Barth has built that program from the ground up and does an incredible job.
Yeah. We got Barrett Wagensill, Summit High grad, going to Colorado Mesa University for exercise sports science. David Walters, Summit High grad, heading off to CSU for theater design and technology. Sam Westcott, Summit High grad, heading up to Montana State University. Sully Wheeler, Summit High grad, going to University of Oregon, going to be a Duck. Caleb White, Summit High School grad, CSU, going to be on the mountain bike team up there. Catherine White, Summit High grad, going to University of Arizona for nursing. Charles William Bird, Peak School, and what's he going to do? He's going fishing. That's what he put in his post-secondary plans. Megan Willits, Summit High School, Regis University for nursing. Caden Woodhams, Summit High School grad, going to CU Denver for music business.
Hey, Caden's going to be spinning tracks constantly. He's been already doing that stuff. I was zooming with him the other day, and he's got it all set up. He's broadcasting his own late-night dance parties, things like that from his bedroom.
We got to get Caden in the studio.
That's right.
Lily Young, Summit High School grad, heading off to CU Boulder. Orlando Zavalis Cazares, Summit High School grad, and he'll be working after college. And that is bringing us down to the end of the list and all of our graduates, and of course, congratulations to all Summit High seniors.
We have a few that came in late.
We got a couple late.
Some late entries. Okay.
Late entries.
Yeah, we got Omar Lee, Chemical Engineering, CU Boulder, Adam Lee, SHS, Adams State University for some marketing. Bokar Nadai, he's going to CMC, another Summit High School graduate. Brian Wilson, Snowy Peaks High School, going to travel to Africa, continue learning more about photography and video business. Dana Bodwin, receiving associates at CMC, and then she's going to transfer to Marquette University. Fanta sorry guys, these are some handwritten ones.
We got handwritten forms now.
The old end teacher problem of you got to write your name legibly. Fanta will be going off to college. Christian Rihanna, he's a Snowy Summit High School graduate, still going to college, figuring out what that next step is. Char Campbell, Western Colorado University. Michelle Keppel, going off to college as well, another Summit High School graduate.
And those are the graduating seniors, the class of 2020 for Summit County, Colorado. A great lineup of kids, and we wish them all the best of luck. And we'd like to thank you for joining the broadcast, and thanks for Doug for showing up here, and thanks for Phil.
I just got one more thing, guys, before we go.
Yeah.
We've got this was day one of graduation weekend, and I just want to say we've got a great weekend planned. Usually, it's capacity in the gym. We're on the World Wide Web. Grandmas are going to be watching from the living room. Everybody, use this worldwide broadcast, and we want to invite all our listeners to join us because, again, this isn't Summit High School. This is Summit County. This is our community. These are our kids, and we've got some great stuff planned. Tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, we are having our commemoration. We've got a local production crew that's really helped us out, and it's going to be an incredible broadcast. Digizak is their company, and they have put in some hours, and they've been, it's hard. You can go get an interview, and you guys know how it goes in the broadcasting world, but we've had to do all this stuff from a distance, get it into one of us, and then produce it. And it's going to be an incredible ceremony for tomorrow. These are our honor celebrations, giving the kids their bling, their cords, and really pump them up for that next day. Graduation on Saturday, it's going to be at 7 o'clock, and you'll be shocked at what we're doing. It's a virtual walk, and so each kid was able to submit a photo, a quote, and then a 10-second video if they chose. We've got all the pomp and circumstance. Our band director has pulled together all of her students. She's standing in a field of elks, and she's presenting the song Pomp and Circumstance. And so we want everybody to join us along and come celebrate with us, and it's going to be a great weekend. We're proud of these kids. And thanks for letting me join you guys today.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. Live broadcast from downtown Breckenridge on Main Street as we celebrate the seniors, the graduating class of 2020, with their very own parade. And thanks to all the agencies that came together to do this, everybody in the community, all the law enforcement agencies, the public service companies, the school district, so many people made this happen. And it was really a last-minute thing, Doug, wasn't it?
It was something that just needed to happen. Sheriff there, he came together and brought everybody together, and he runs some tight meetings when you're on those Zooms. But everybody, it takes it. Everybody's like, oh, do a parade, oh, do this, and nobody realizes the work that goes into it. But it was organic, it was natural, it's from the heart, and you can see it on the kids' faces today, and you can see it in the community.
And a huge thanks to our broadcast sponsors, Greer's Appliance Center in Silverthorne. Thanks also to Taco Bell. They got their drive-thru open. First Bank, Summit County, home of banking for good. Mountain Comfort Furnishings. Also American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, now in Dillon. And thanks for listening to our simulcast on C-Rock 103.3 on Summit Country, 93.1. And our broadcast wrapping up here in Breckenridge, along with Phil Lindeman and Doug Blake. I'm Tom Fricke on Colorado's Krystal 93.
Go Tigers! Go Tigers!
Go Tigers!